on, ladies and gents? Thank you for tuning in. Today I am standing here at Euromotive Performance. It is a shop that I have heard a lot of good things about, and they're about to tell us the complete procedure and requirements to do a proper alignment. These guys are located at Hallandale, Florida, for any of you guys that want to check them out, and we're about to see what they're all about. Let's get on with the video.
Sometimes I say that I want you back, but I don't know if I do. Sometimes I think about the good days we had, but there were bad days too. And I know love is like phases of.
So I'm standing here with Dwayne. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Pretty good.
Hi everyone.
So he's gonna explain to us a little bit about the machine that we have here that's doing the alignments.
So I want to present this Hunter Hawkeye Elite alignment machine. It is made by Hunter Engineering. So what is different? This is the latest, greatest that they have, and this is the one with the full options, which has the LED lighting up underneath. So when the technician is working underneath the vehicle, it's very user-friendly for them, where they don't have to have a light, and it's very user-friendly for the tech. And on each corner of the vehicle, it's got air chucks, and it fills up the tires by the manufacturer specification by VIN. And this machine is all up to date. It's got its software's updates between 3 to 4 times a year, which we are married with Hunter, and they give us the updates, just like if we're a franchise dealer. Like BMW, they give us the update because we have a good partnership with them. And to add to this machine, this has the wheel touchless system where these claws mount on, they grab the tire instead of the wheel. Because if you have really nice wheels and whatnot, the old styles that grab onto the wheels, they can scratch and chip your wheels. So this is the latest, greatest. It goes off the wheel. It is covered by a rubber gasket here, so it will not damage or scratch your wheels, and grabs by the tire for true fitment.
So what does the alignment consist of?
All alignments consist of camber, toe, and caster. And how do you get all those measurements? The measurements are from the factory, where Hunter has the relationship with most manufacturers. There's actually all of them, to be honest with you. There are some adjustments for camber and caster. It depends on the make and model of the car. And we do everything we can do within limits to meet all the specifications for the manufacturers.
Okay, can you explain to us what a toe means, what caster means?
Okay, so toe is typically the front tires and the rear tires. They point in and out. It's like if you're skiing, you snow plowing, that's negative camber. Or if you turn your skis out or your wheels out, your tires out, that is positive camber. And then you have, toe. Toe in, toe out. And then you have camber, where if you look at the tire, the vertical planes of them, they tilt in, which is negative. When they tilt out, it's positive. And then you got the tracking, which is caster. Caster is where your tires, the measurements between the distance between each tire or center of the wheel. That's the proper way of measuring them. But the machine does that for you with all the downloaded calculations. Here's the measurements. So if you can see here, this is the before, this is the after, but this vehicle does not have caster adjustments from the factory, so they're within limits. And everything is green, so your car is into factory specs. So what was your question? I'm sorry?
How often would you recommend somebody would get an alignment?
That depends on the drivability, how long where do you drive it? If you drive it off-road, many more than some. If you live in New York where you have potholes, it depends on the drivability and and the driver.
So,
Some of them last for a year or two. And also, you know, if you have suspension components that wear out, you got to replace those components before you do an alignment, and then it requires another wheel alignment.
okay. So what are some of the ways I know you mentioned the suspension components. What are some other factors that may unalign a car? Or
Bent, if anything is bent or worn, so let's just say you get into an accident, the unibody or the chassis could be bent. A worn out suspension component can also cause out of spec alignments.
and you mentioned if somebody goes in a pothole, that could also cause.
Yes, it will definitely alter the specifications, and you would have to realign it if there's no bent suspension components. Here, before we do any of that, we do a full inspection on the suspension, so the owner of the car doesn't waste their money on alignment.
Okay, so what are some of the key points that you recommend the viewers to check to make sure that the job was correctly?
Well, we can do that. So every time you do an oil service here, we do a full inspection on it. We look at the tread wear, we take it for a test drive, make sure the car is tracking properly. And most roads here in South Florida are tapered like this for water runoff or drainage properly. So a car will drift to the right. It shouldn't pull, but should drift to the right, because these cars today with the lower profile tires and wider tires, they react to the road much faster than a truck would. So they will taper to the right. But as a driver, to know if your car is out of alignment, usually we let go of the steering wheel will pull, or the steering wheel is off centered. So please call us. We'll help you out.
And also make sure that once you do test out your steering wheel, make sure that the road is as flat as possible, so that way.
Yes, yeah. Like if you're in a 3-lane highway, try to be in the center lane. That's the one that's more level than the right or left lanes.
So one of the first things that is checked is making sure that all the tires have the same amount of air.
In this case, 33 in the front, 41 in the back. That's what the car specifies.
And you could find that in the door.
Right in the door, yeah. That's the actual pressure. So they already did the back. And then the actual alignment starts. And then you're ready. And then you have to take all these things off. You gotta roll the car back and forth. Is back. The camber is way up.
Okay,
The
so-
rear. This is your toes and your camber, and this is the front. The front, the camber is good, but your toe is off because of the rear. Once we fix the rear, we can do the front. You start at the rear first and then the front.
All
Look at
right.
the back how it is. See, we gotta get everything in green, really bad. Your car is loose when you're driving in the back.
I just got the tire, so I mean it felt a little better, but
It's gonna have to be loose because it's open. When the car has in, it's more handling. It's supposed to be
Okay.
in the green though, inside. So we go here and we see the straight alignments and adjustments, and it tells you how to do it. See? That's where we have to do the toe and the camber adjustments. Let's
Those-
see if we can get this to come in. 'Cause it's really out. I don't know why it's really out.
those are the bolts to adjust
To
the
adjust.
camber and the toe.
It shows you right there. See, the bottom arm is the camber, and then this one is the toe. Same thing for the front. If you come here, it'll show you where to go. See, the toe? That's your tie rod. That's what you do adjustments at. That's what we're gonna do now in the rear. Put the car up and see what we got. See how far we can bring that camber into. It's really bad. Unless it's already adjusted.
Let's see.
That's where we want to be at, right? All your suspension components are okay, we can get it inspected.
So the upper bolt is the toe.
This one's tough.
We're doing the toe. Okay.
So we probably kind of have to touch the bottom one again because it moved a little bit. You see the camber? Because it has to do a lot with toe, so we leave it loose and then we adjust the camber specs. To the front. Have to adjust toes, only toes. Your camber is good. Now let's check the rear, see what it moves. Print out to see how it looks. Before and after.
So the before.
All right. Drive the car. Well, at least you don't have nothing bent in your suspension. Everything is good. That's a virtual view.
That's good news.
Yeah, I should drive way better. I don't know how you felt the driving. How it was. It should have been loose. And it didn't pull anywhere.
He pulled a little bit to the right.
Yeah. Look here, you're dead on. The steering should be 0.
But my tires were bad too, and I noticed before replacing the tires,
They're eating up.
the the right side in the back,
Eating up by the inside.
and then
On the outside. You're eating this right rear on the outside. It was eating it up a lot on the outside.
yeah, on the outside.
And then the left rear inside, because it's in. You had one out and one in. So the car was not driving well.
When it's negative is what is
Well, this is positive is out. Yeah. Positive is out and then negative is in. So you can see the virtual view shows you. See? That this is negative and then positive straight. If you would have seen how it was before, you would have seen the tires straight up.
oh, okay.
But now since it's aligned, you can see how it is now. When you see the ones before, you'll see the difference. I mean, it has to drive way better.
Thank you very much, Dwayne. Any last words for the viewers?
Yes, we're here to help. You can subscribe to his video, our video, like and share us, and also him too. We are here to help you, your friends, and your family.
All right, thank you.
And that concludes our video for today. If you like the content of this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more automotive tips, tricks, DIYs, and N54 content. See you on the next.